Hi, welcome to Courageous Parenting, tips for finding joy in parenting. My name is Caryn Azemoun. I'm a certified positive discipline parent educator and certified in parenting with insight. I have two kids, two teens that still talk to me. Just a little bit about me. I love music as an escape. I walk mostly and sometimes run. And I always try and find the positive in things. So even if there's a dark, gloomy sky, I know that there's blue skies ahead with bright sunshine, and there are opportunities to grow and learn and better ourselves no matter what we're dealing with. Courageous parenting, for me, I define it as building connections, increasing awareness, finding trust, and having acceptance within our families, with our children, and within ourselves. Today, we're going to talk about screen time. Pre-COVID, we as parents had restrictions on screen time. We were able to take it away from our kids. We were able to give it to them. For some, it was a reward. For some, it was just safety issues. But we had a better handle on it. And then when COVID hit, the use of phones changed, right? Now this was our children's only way of seeing their friends, communicating with their peers, communicating with us sometimes, having a connection to the outside world, and even going to school. They were stuck in front of their computers on a screen and then doing their homework on screens. And there was a lot of connection there, and it became much more difficult for us to limit that time because that was the only way they were participating in school or having any kinds of relationships. So things changed with COVID and with the pandemic. When I think about how parents can react to limiting their screen time, I think about what are they using their screens for, right? Is it just a toy? Are they on Instagram? Are they on, well, kids usually aren't on FaceTime, but are they on Instagram? Are they on Snapchat? Are they on Twitter? Just kind of scrolling through things and getting lost? Or are they doing research? Is it a toy or is it a tool? And very often kids, because they got so acclimated to this during COVID, they're using their screen time as a tool as much as they're using it as a toy. So one thing to help them understand how they're using it is have them track how much time they're spending having fun on their phone and how much time they're spending using it as a function, as a tool for them to research something for school, because we're not going to the libraries as much, right? How much time they're spending looking up things that are beneficial and supportive of their potential growth, or using it as a resource to learn more about things that they're going through, or making some positive connections. The other thing I would consider when looking at limited screen time is how is it impacting the family relationships? Is it distracting from them? Is it distracting them from those family relationships? If every time you're talking to your child, they have their phone, just remind them that you want to see their face, that you're giving them that respect of being with them, and you want the same from them. And I would say that very often as parents, we fall into the trap of having our phones with us all the time and having those conversations while we have our phones in our hand. So make the point of modeling the behavior that you want to see with your children. And when they come into the room, or you're going to have a conversation, put your phone away. I have gotten into the habit of every time my kids walk into the room, I shut off I mute or pause the television, and I don't have my hand on my phone, and I make direct eye contact with them. It kind of makes them a little bit uncomfortable, but it forces them to do the same thing. So I'm modeling the behavior that I want them to see, right? And I want them to do and follow what I am modeling for them, what I am teaching them, what I am training them for. That the interaction is an important part of learning and growing, and so I need to model that behavior for them. I think it's also important if your child is acclimated, is focused on this, as one of my children are, is helping them understand how algorithms work and how your phone draws you in, right? And talking to them about the power that their phones have over them and how it's not always good to lose your power to anything, especially to a device. So taking control of over their own lives, taking control over their own decisions, and by understanding the role that algorithms and their phone has, that when it buzzes, you don't have to jump to it. You don't have to give your phone that level of power. It's okay to leave it. I know we're living in an immediate gratification world, and it's okay not to always give that immediate gratification.